Hello, my name is Kelsey Lowes. I am currently a freshman at Alma College studying special education. I plan to go on to CMU to study cognitive impairments, but today I will be showing you my screencast assignment. Criterion reference tests and assessments are designed to measure the student performance to see if they know the content. You are assessing the student's progress based on their progress against benchmarks rather than comparing them to other students. It's about seeing if the student has the skills, knowledge, and understanding to be successful when being tested. The goal of the formative assessment is to monitor student learning to provide ongoing feedback that can be used by instructors to improve their teaching and by students to improve their learning. More specifically, formative assessments help students identify their strengths and weaknesses and target areas that need work, and help faculty recognize where students are struggling and address problems immediately. The metaphor I used for formative assessment are that formative assessments help monitor students as they drive, like they're going on a road trip. Students do not have to take the same road, which is like differentiation, but they do need to end up at the same destination, and it shows the students how they get back on a road that leads to the destination, and then monitors that they are continuing on that road. The goal of summative assessment, however, is to evaluate student learning at the end of an instructional unit by comparing it against some standard or benchmark. For example, a midterm, a final project, or a paper. Summative assessments are like when you're on your road trip and you finally reach your destination. You've spent hours on the road and you're getting pretty tired and you're ready to be done driving. So when you reach your destination, like if you were to take your final assessment or test, it's a great feeling of relief. Triangulation is a great way as a teacher to find out where our students' learning level is at. The first part of triangulation is the formative summative assessments that we give our students. The top of the triangle is like the Criterion reference test, or in this case, the Brigance test. The last part of the triangle is observation of our students and also having conversations with them. With these three components, we should be able to better see where our students are with their learning. More than one test or chance gives them any opportunities to succeed at the level they should be. My student was given the Brigance math test. This test gives the teacher an idea of what level of math their student is considered. It is a very straightforward test that is given one-on-one between the student and the teacher. The teacher is responsible to point to each section while administering this test to show which portion of the test they are supposed to do at which time. My student was almost able to finish at the 4th grade level on the Brigance test. He finished all 4th grade except for naming the shapes at the very end. If this student were to be given this test again, I believe he would be able to do a little better. He was eager to quit early without giving the shapes much of a try. But if he were to skip the shapes and move forward, I think he would have gotten much further into the test. My student got to the upper level of 4th grade. This is useful for planning instruction because it shows me that this student needs to learn the names of the shapes in order to do better on this test. Now here is where I'm going to show you my example.
Hello, today we're going to practice our addition and subtraction skills. So our first problem that we want to do is 22 plus 7. Now the easy math here is we can take 2 plus 7 and we get 9. So then you just want to bring down this 2 right here, and then your answer is 29. Now for subtraction, if we want to do a bigger problem, we can do 56 minus 5. Now we all know 6 minus 5 is 1, and then we bring down the 5, and then your answer is 51. Thank you for watching.
My student did not specifically struggle with addition and subtraction. However, that is a lesson I chose to teach as an example. Now, what I've learned from this experience is that performing the Math Brigance test on this student has taught me how to properly administer the test, which would be so helpful in my future in the special education field. This was such good practice because being a special education teacher, I will probably have to administer a test like this several times a year. After reading the reading to students with learning disabilities, I learned that research suggests that students with learning disabilities may struggle with reading, and it is up to us, the teacher, to make sure the student succeeds. So when instructing a student with reading disabilities, you can use index card guides, comprehension through pre-reading, increasing vocabulary skills, etc. Comprehensive strategies can be put in place by teachers and parents if early intervention is made. It is crucial for the teacher to teach students the basic fundamentals of reading, at least, so they can advance and fully function in society. That just about wraps up the screencast. Thank you for watching.